um, in this space and time. So there's so much gratitude that I have um, for everything and everybody. Let me see. Okay. Where do we need to be? Um, First and foremost, thank you to everybody who dug deep into their own pockets to serve the Healing House of Roses and me. I was able to get the rent taken care of late last night, and um, I have to shout out my former spouse. That's what Noreen said. We got to call him my former spouse um, for coming in at clutch um, at the 12th hour with over $500. So I'm really, really grateful for that. And then he said, but then you ain't gonna have no money. You got money for groceries? So he sent me grocery money too. Um, I I I don't even have no words for that from him. Like I don't have words. I know that can only be God. That can only be God that would move the heart and soul of what our history has been. And then as far as the job is concerned, yes, Danny, God is awesome. And then as far as my driver's license is concerned, Nevaeh Rose and Randy. So Nevaeh calls me yesterday and she says, well, maybe you should just go there. I said, I don't know that going there will do anything. She said, I don't know. Now, mind you, I haven't spoken to Nevaeh since she came and cleaned the house. Nevaeh Rose is the lady who came and spent, I don't know, 10 hours cleaning this house when I first got here. And yesterday, out the blue, but not out the blue, not out the blue, only God. She said, oh, I was thinking about you. And I said, that's not. So I told her right from the beginning, I said, that was not just because you were thinking about me. You were thinking about me because this is going on. And so she says, oh, well, then I'll just come and pick you up and take you to the people. And so I said, okay. So she comes and she says, but I gotta make a stop. So she had to make a stop at Grady. So we walking around Grady and we talking and I'm seeing all these smiling people and they're like, oh my God, you're so pretty and all this. I'm just like, okay, thank you, thank you. It was my coat. I have this very colorful coat that I'm wearing right now. And it's my favorite coat. Everybody loves the coat. So everybody's talking to me about this colorful coat. And so, we walk through Grady and then we go to the first place and this people hanging out the door. She said, no, we're not going here. So we had to go to the location in Conyers. Conyers is about 45 minutes to an hour that she drove me to yesterday. And then Randy, who was on the call with us, Randy was like, listen, you need to talk to them and you need to get the supervisor's name and you need to do all this. And then Randy said, forget it. Just tell me where you at because I'm coming. Randy come running up in the in the place, like, who did you talk to? Do you have their names? Did you write it down? And the funny thing was, unlike any other DMV that I've ever been to, the one in Conyers, if you're in Georgia, you got to do something, go to Conyers. When you walk in the door, there's a lady that's greeting people, and she has the biggest smile ever. She's like, "Welcome to Conyers. Like, what can we help you with today?" And I just said to her, "Well, judging by that smile, I hope that this day goes according to your smile." And so I told her what I needed, and then she said, "Well, you don't have a Georgia's license, so do you have anything else we can identify you with?" Well, as God would have it, my passport was in my purse. So I was able to use my passport to identify myself there. And then the young lady who helped me, she had a bear, a pink bear holding a pink heart on her desk. And I said, Okay. So I told her, I said, well, because you have this beautiful pink bear here, I hope that's conducive to more happiness than I'm going to get. So I explained to her the situation. She said, we don't even do that here. They do that at the courthouse. She said, we don't even have that. So she calls her supervisor over and she was nice. And guess what? Me and the supervisor had the same exact glasses. I said, well, I already know this is going to be good because we already here. And she said, oh, they is. Guess what? They came from the exact same supplier, exact same glasses. I said, oh, that's a sign too. So then she started to help the young lady, and she said, listen, we really don't do this here. This really must come from the courthouse. But what I will do, if you need me to call them or you need me to fax them, I will do that. So I said, I think a fax would be great. So she said, if I were you, I would call the courthouse back. So just so happened that yesterday, the day before, the person from the courthouse sent me the paperwork via email. So I had a contact. So I reached back to that contact, told her what I needed, and she said, I'll be happy to email it to Pennsylvania for you. So it ended up getting sent twice because they told me to call the courthouse. But call courthouse, speak to a whole total different person, and that person was like, "Oh my God, I'm a make sure that we email it for you." Even though we sent this back in September, we sent it electronically back in September. Okay, no problem. Then the lady at the courthouse said, "Why don't you call Pennsylvania?" So I get on the phone, I call Pennsylvania. It's 4 o'clock now. My job needs something by 5. So I'm calling and they say, you have 36 people ahead of you. I didn't even say that out loud. I just said, God got this. And within 3 minutes, somebody answered the phone. And so it was a lady named Jennifer. And I said, Jennifer, I'm going to lose my job. She said, oh my goodness, what? She said, oh, I told her. And so she says, I'm going to send it high priority. I see it right here. We got it. I'm going to send it. She said, I don't know that it'll happen in an hour, but I know that I sent it high priority. And she said, I poured it on pretty thick. She talked about my job and driving and all that. And so Randy is still like in the uproar. And Nevaeh said, I'm gonna need an anxiety pill with this lady right here if she don't calm down. So I said, we ain't gonna need no Randy, calm down. And so she was like, why are you not like frazzled? I said, because I have done everything that I can do. And so has the people at the courthouse, and so has the people here and the person in Pennsylvania. There's nothing else for me to do. So I'm calm. I now know that this whole thing was not about my driver's license. Because again, if you look at the paperwork, everything says I owe zero. That was as Rebel put it, that was God putting a fire under your butt to get to it. To get to it. A lot of us have our jobs as this security blanket. And the message that I feel I'm receiving is it's time to let the security blanket go and trust your gifts will make room. So my job now, my boss called while I was at the DDS, and I spoke to him and I told him what I had done. I'm preaching now. I told him what I had done, and he said, "Well," he said, "you did everything." He said, "All I'm gonna have you do now is respond to the email with everything that you just told me and everything that you did, and put that paperwork there so that they can see that. And then that's it." He said, "I will advocate for you because I know that it was handled. And your teammates will support you until this is corrected. And so I put everything in the email to that department. I didn't send it until this morning. Because you know how once a whole bunch of things happen, you just feel so spent that all you could do is nothing. So I worked last night. My last person didn't come in until, I don't know, I got off at 3 o'clock. I just said, I'm whatever is done is going to get done or not done. I'm getting off. I'm tired. So I got off at 3 and I went to sleep in the knowing that God got the plan, whatever the plan is. But the plan is, I gave you everything. You got everything. You don't need this pressure. You don't need these long nights. You don't need anything. All you need is what you already have. So trust it. So that's the message. That's the message from all of this. First of all, when I think about what I have in my house, what I have in my house, one, I am a licensed business with the LLC. That's one. Two, I am an official 5013C. I'm a whole nonprofit. That's been in my back pocket. My nonprofit will be 2 years old in March. What have I done? We send some people to school. We've done some amazing things, but fundraising and grant writing and all of that has not been done. There are grants for operation fees. There are grants to pay salaries. There are grants to do a whole lot of things. But I haven't done any of that. So this shakeup is for me to remember what it is that I have in my house and to lean into the things that have been given unto me and do the work. And as God would have it, one of my friends, he used to come on the call a while ago, Shamar. Shamar had asked me, and this is when I want to say maybe like 2 weeks ago now, could I be his fiscal sponsor? I said, how can I be your fiscal sponsor? He was like, oh, you got a 501. Duh. So he explains how the whole thing works. I'm like, okay. So as he's sending the grants for what he's working on, he's like, send me all your stuff. Because at the same time that I'm writing for me, I can write for you. So all I need is this, and this. And then this big old distraction happens and takes me off of what he asked me to do. So I messaged him this morning and said, everything that I needed to handle is handled. By end of business today, I will have the all of the paperwork that you need in order to do what you need to do. And then it's for me to do all of the other things that one builds the Healing House of Roses, and two, the Darlaina Rose Foundation. God gave me everything I need. I don't gotta work for nobody. That's just something in me that God has to help me heal my own unbelief, my own disbelief in the power that I hold inside of me that He's given me. We keep asking for stuff, and then when we get it, you put it in your back pocket and say, "I'm gonna just go to work," or "I'm gonna just stay at work because I got it while I was at work." And that's what I've done. So this shakeup had nothing to do with the money, had nothing to do with my license, had nothing to do with anything other than you have everything you need already. How dare you not have enough money to take care of your stuff? You got everything you need to do so. So can we be one and done? Can you get to it? So then I sit still long enough to come up with me a whole yes. Wait, Jeremiah gonna say the boat, the helicopter, and the other boat. You're right. You're right. You're right. And so now I'm supposed to lean in, host my fundraisers, host my workshops, do all of the things. I decided I'm going to have a sleepover for my birthday at the Healing House of Roses. Like let's do some fun things, but let's attach a couple of dollars to it so that it supports the house. We don't have to make it hard and all over the place to figure this out. Go ahead, Bridget.
Can you hear me, ma'am?
I can hear ya.
I just look to my truck so I can drive legally. All right, listen. The story of the disciples on the boat, and the boat was going down, and Jesus was asleep, and the disciples was out there talking about, "Hey, Jesus, you don't care that we finna die? You here asleep?" And Jesus looked at them like, "I'm on this boat. What make you think this boat gonna go down and I'm on it?"
That
So
part.
God saying to us, what makes us think our boat is gonna go down and God is on the boat? It may not look the way you thought it was gonna look. It's gonna get scary. It's gonna
Mhm.
get the that I'm very sure we on a boat and it's rocking side to side, side, side.
Yeah.
Everything falling all over the place. We got all kind of turbulence. But God is saying to us, I'm on this boat. I'm on this boat. And as long as I'm on this boat, it ain't going down.
Got it. Got it. Good.
The,
Yolanda,
the
go ahead.
heart of the king, the heart of the king is in his hand. Your former spouse, God got his heart all in his hand. You know that? Your former spouse don't even know. He didn't even know when he made them statements. God said, I'm gonna use you. You
Hold
the
on one
one.
second. Hold on one second, Bridget. Yolanda, Nevaeh Rose came yesterday, and Nevaeh took me to the DMV yesterday. So she says she's been missing from you, and would I help her because you gonna kick her in the bukum when you talk to her. So Nevaeh is hiding from you. Okay, just so you know. Yolanda King Johnson said hello to everybody. I just wanted to let her know that. Go ahead, Noreen.
Is everyone. One of the things as well, because we've worked all our lives, right? And
Yeah.
so is to get out of the job mindset and into the entrepreneur mindset. So a while ago, I actually put that in chat. I put a whole blurb in chat about um, switching from the job mentality to the entrepreneur mentality. And it gave some really good info and some suggestions to detox from it. So that's part of it as well, right? Like
Yeah.
what you were saying, which we have, well, I don't anymore, but had the job was a comfort because
Yeah.
you're getting the paycheck every week or whatever it was. So that's
Mm-hmm.
for me, that's part of it.
Yep. Yep. For sure. Go ahead, Sherry.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Because on Monday, it was so chaotic at the mansion. I served breakfast at 9. A cleaner came at 9, and the plumber came at 9. Now I'm serving breakfast. The cleaner came, didn't speak English. So I had to get her started. Then the doorbell rings. It's the plumber. I don't even know where the plumber is supposed to be. Then the owner's calling me so she can explain the plumber. And I'm serving breakfast. I'm
Wow.
making waffles. So I saw you crying, but I could not, like, I did not know what was going on.
Yeah.
But God said to me, that's because she need to be doing her healing work. Whatever's going on, she need to be doing her healing work. And and yeah, best I can say is congratulations. And I feel um, that I would not be authentic if I did not say, um, I'm in a similar place where I have to put my crown back on. I need to be
Yeah.
doing the I don't want to say things, but I need to be standing in my gifts and allowing my gifts to sustain me, more than sustain me, to raise me up. And that was the clear message I got for you. And that's why, again, I say congratulations. And like Noreen said, you have we have to um nourish our mindsets every day, the way we've been doing.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just gotta shift what you say ever so slightly. What's in my house?
Mhm.
What's in my house?
Yes. And
And,
it's a
and
lot.
that's perfect. It's a lot.
So a
It's
lot.
a lot. It's a lot. You know,
LLC, a 501, and then I told y'all Tori's friend that was closing her spa bought me enough spa stuff to service 10 people at a time. Foot baths, bathrobes, headbands, clay stuff, clay masks, rose water, like like I got a whole closet full that could serve people. That's why I said I'm gonna do a sleepover for my birthday next month. Yolanda King Johnson is in the building. You know, she kicked in the door right after Nona Carey did. So Nona Carey and her, by the time they got done, I was just like, okay, I hear you, God. Listen, Nona Carey was in the, she didn't have her face wasn't the, like, how she just be, like animated and saying, knock it off. She just was looking at me like, yo, like, knock it off. Like she ain't say it mean. She said it nice. Like, knock it off. Like for real, knock it off. Yolanda is not like that. Yolanda is not like that. Yolanda was like, you. See, I don't even know why you at no job. I don't even know why you even worried about no job. I don't even. Yeah, there she go. Say what you said.
We allergic to jobs. God gave everybody gifts and talents. I'm just saying, I ain't opposed to people got a job, but at the end of the day, if God keep pushing you towards it, stop fighting it. That's
Yeah,
all I'm saying. Stop fighting it. Do what
yeah,
you do.
absolutely,
Good
absolutely.
morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Yolanda King Johnson of YKJ Empower You Nation.
In the
Uh,
building.
this lady has been friends with me since about 2014, and I ain't never seen her with a job.
You're not. I break out in hives, baby. I break out in hives.
I
Definitely not.
when I got over here to this house, I had the opportunity to go to her new warehouse that she has. And I was blown away and amazed by what I saw. And so she truly is the evidence of everything that God has been showing me. So it is not by happenstance that she just happened to just, oh, I'm going over there. God wanted me to see in living flesh what it looks like when you trust 1,000% that God got the plan. Even though she was telling me she was in the same space as me. She said,
Mm-hmm.
I ain't worried about that. And that
Mm-mm.
what Bridget told me before, those God's bills and God's better play them.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that she still Noreen said yes, allergic to jobs. So the other thing I was
It's the
gonna call,
mustard seed I was telling you about.
yes, yes, you did. Yes, you
You
did.
have to have a faith of a mustard seed when you stepping out on faith, right? And you have that, you know that God equipped you with these things already. It's in us. You know what I'm saying? So if you can't be two-sided. You can't be like, oh no, and oh, you have to say, you know what, God, I give it to you, and really give it to him and walk out in faith, and God gonna take care of you. I promise you. I'm a witness. You know, I don't know when money coming, but it's coming. I got baskets everywhere.
She said all her eggs ain't in one basket.
Absolutely not.
She's not lying. She's not lying. You know, last in 2022, when I did my first retreat at the first Healing House of Roses, I simply just said to her that I wanted some merchandise, t-shirts and things for the Healing House, and I didn't have no money. She surprised me and came over with the t-shirts. Now she bought t-shirts, she bought face masks, she bought she bought towels, all these things with the Healing House of Roses on it, and I was able to gift those to the people who came. Dr. Loretta got her t-shirt, Debbie got her t-shirt, like everybody who was there got their t-shirts because of Yolanda King Johnson. So she is definitely a team player. She played team real, real heavy.
Yeah, no I in team. And it's like this for real, for real. I didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because of we are connected and many hands make light work. I already know. I know who I am. I'm not the middleman. I am the man. I am the table. So if I have things to provide for my people, that's I already know it's a struggle out here. So why not? You know what I mean? Why not?
Yeah.
I don't chase paper, I chase purpose. So I know what you do. I've been knowing you for years. I know what you do. So why will I sit here and say, hey, I charge you XYZ amount of money and I bring all this merch for you? Da, da, da. That's stupid. That's a small mindset. I call it the crab in the bucket mindset when we are winning together. That's how I look at it. If you are part of my team, we winning together. It's no buying from you or selling from you. No, you support me by telling somebody else and let me make my money off of somebody else. But I don't want to make money off my people that I want to build with. But see, that's the mindset we got because they only teach you to go to school, get a degree, and go work with somebody. This
Mhm.
is true, a whole different meaning of many hands make light work. My sister shouldn't be over there struggling or have to go outside her network to get what she needs to build her empire if she got a friend like me or somebody else. That's how it's supposed to work. But unfortunately, I'm not gonna stop until everybody get this message. But at the end of the day, this is how it works. It wasn't me. It just we are connecting. God put you in my life for a reason. I'll be damn if I'm gonna sit here and let you go through what you go through, and I got it to provide. It ain't I had to go. I got the whole warehouse. I got it.
Yeah.
Why not? It ain't gonna hurt me. It's just a little. Okay, I'm gonna go out there and grind extra more to get that back. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And she did see yesterday money as well. So I'm so blown away and grateful, like, whoa, like, wow, like this is one of those things where you saw the mess on Monday. I was a mess on Monday. It's Wednesday and everything was handled on Tuesday. Not even a full 24 hours. By last night, everything was handled that needed to be handled as far as I can do. And that was what I said to Nevaeh. Well, the mess and then the message, because that's what it felt like. And so Nevaeh, her showing up, she was just like, well, I'll just take you the assistant. Don't worry about it. And I'm like, she got a very expensive car that she drives. And it take premium gas. And I said, I don't even have gas money for you. She said, and you don't need gas money for me.
She didn't ask you for no gas money,
She
girl.
did not. She did not. She said, this is what she did. She held on the steering wheel. She said, God driving this car. We good. Go ahead, Noreen.
I just wanted to use myself as an example because I was working, right? And then I know that I have my purpose and my purpose is going to do much more than what the job is doing, but I still hung on to it. And so I ended up being let go, right? And this was from July of 2024. And yeah, July 2024. And I have applied for jobs because of again that mindset, but I know that I'm not supposed to. I know that I'm supposed to be walking in my calling. So this time with no income is a huge testimony that God's been carrying me right all this time with no income because the
You just
unemployment.
got back from Ghana. We know.
So I'm just wanted to just use myself as an example because I don't have income at the moment. right?
Yeah.
Just at the moment, as I'm working on my purpose, because it's going to change and it's a temporary.
Yeah.
So it's all God. I
Mm.
still have the house. I still have the house.
Yes, you still got the
So
house.
I have the house, and the mortgage company is working with me with all the stuff that's going on. It's nuts. But it's a testimony.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much for that, Noreen, because that's the scary part. Now, all this didn't happen while I lived with my daughter for 2 years. None of this was going on. I've been here 3 months. 3 months. Now you want to kick me out of work? When I got over $3,000 in bills now? That's what we doing? But what I heard in my spirit was that's 30 people giving you $100. That's 15 people giving you $200. Do the work. The people already know you. You already have a network of people that trust you, that have seen your result. So now it's time for you to lean into that and use all of the things in your house. So, Yolanda's on my call list today because she on my call list today.
I'm scared.
No, 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 no. It ain't nothing bad. It
You
ain't
should saw your face. You should see me looking at you like, Carlos, wait a minute. I ain't been on
nothing
nobody
bad.
Carlos in a minute. But
I
thank you.
um I just have an idea of some stuff that we can do together, and I want to just run it by you. And I don't want to say it out loud in the
No
internet
worries.
world right now
Mm.
until we have executed it.
No
Um,
worries. No
so
worries.
that's what it is. Nothing bad. It's just that I don't want to say it yet. So there's so much to be in gratitude for. I hope that um, this 24-hour God turnaround that each of you have seen in real time gives you pause for your own life. Because you got to know that it wasn't me. You got to know that that was God. Like Nevaeh show, I haven't seen her since last year, like since November when I first got here. She came in November. I met her in November. I seen her in November. That's the last time I saw her. And
What's
then
her name spelled backwards?
say again.
What's
Yeah,
Nevaeh's
Heaven.
name spelled
Yes,
backwards? Okay.
Heaven Rose. Her name is Nevaeh Rose. Heaven Rose. So a heavenly rose was sent to me again on yesterday. She just called me, and then I tell her. She said, "Okay, I'll come pick you up, sister." That's what she says. I'll pick you up, sister. And she said, "Are you dressed?" I said, "Every day." So she said, "I'll be there in 20 minutes." She was here in 20 minutes, and then she took me there, and the rest is history. It's everything that I could do in my power is done. Now it's just up to whatever God says. If God says, "I'm going to give you a little bit more time with this job," then He will. And if it's over, then it's over.
What I say when I walked out the door.
What you
Don't
say?
worry about anything
I'm
that
not.
you cannot control. You
Yes,
only worry about what you can control and do the work, and that's it. God got you. I promise you.
I already know.
We
Because
can't worry about other
because
things.
he unearthed your behind and brought you straight over here.
That
Can you
part. And
hear
I'm
can you
very
hear me?
busy.
You were supposed to be at the doctor's office.
Yes, yes. I supposed to have my infusion, y'all, and I totally just forgot about it. And I begged it. I've been on a wait list for a minute, and I just went. And then at 10 o'clock, we were sitting there meeting on the. I said, "Oh my God!" And I totally forgot, but it was all worth it because my friend needed me at the time. It ain't about me. Sometimes we always walk and always we so selfish without even thinking. But being selfless is what you need to be in entrepreneurship, right? Because it's not about you. It's about how you can take your gift and your talent and help someone else. And God got you all day because you are blessings come from people, not the sky. So that's it. I'm going to say it that way and leave it alone.
Blessings come from people, not the sky. I love it. The people have to be moved by God. The people have to be moved by God in order to do the things that need to be done, and that's just what it is. You know, I have a decent relationship with my former spouse, but for him to do what he did, I know that was only God, honey. Let me just tell you, that was Jesus. Jesus must have showed up in his face and said, "Do what I tell you to do." Like he must have been scared or something. Like what? Like really? Yes, 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 Rod. Hey, Rod, how are you? How are you? But you know, God is definitely looking and is providing
Can you
clarity.
hear me?
Yes, Dr. Long.
What does your daddy say? When you've done all you can do, you did all you could do.
That's it. And that's what I did. That's what everyone has done. All we can do is all we can do. My dad said, all you can do is all you can do. And when you have done all you can do, that's all you can do. So that's it. And that's how I felt. I have done all I can do. So now it's just time to move.
Let go and let God. We say it every day.
It's already done. It's already done. It's already done. And I created that God jar, and I had taken everything that was occurring and I put it in the God jar, and then I left it. And that's why Randy was just like, "Oh my God, you did you talk to everybody? Did you get?" And Nevaeh was like, "Please, ma'am, calm down." And so she said, "Why are you not?" I said, "Because I've done everything." And I'm not gonna go yell at that lady, and I'm not gonna go back up because she was like, go get their names and go. I know who I spoke to. I have it written. It's okay. And so she's so hyper. She was like, because I could get it done. I could get anything done. It was so funny. And so we was like, just be easy because it's done. That's it. So let's go eat. We end up not, but that was the plan. Like, okay, God has got it, and that's just it. So let me take a few moments and see what our readings have to say about all of the things that we just discussed. The first card says, I'm in the process of positive change. I'm in the process of positive change. Maybe from going from job mindset to employee mindset. Maybe that's what's happening.
Positive change.
It says, I am unfolding in fulfilling ways. Only good can come to me. I now express health, happiness, prosperity, and peace of mind. And the thing that came up to me was, especially from what just happened, that I don't have to do it by myself. That there are so many people that I can partner with workshops and coaching and all of the things that I want to do. I don't have to do them alone. And the second card says, my job allows me to express my talents and abilities, and I am grateful for this employment. That's funny. It says, my workspace is a pleasure to be in. There is mutual respect among my coworkers. That's probably going to be in my house. You are never alone. Yes, Jeremiah, thank you for that. We are never, never alone. Let's see. And the 5 minutes of gratitude says, be content with what you have. Rejoice in the way things are. When you realize there is nothing lacking, the whole world belongs to you. Now, fill in the four blanks. It says something great about today that makes me look forward to tomorrow. Something I believe, something I believe in that gives me hope day to day. A privilege I have that until now I've taken for granted. A breakdown that has led me to a breakthrough. That's like the last 48 hours, right? And then the affirmation says, I am at peace with my past, deeply satisfied with my present, and excited about my future. We don't get to make any of these things up. God continues to stack on and stack on top of the message. So these are just stacking on top of everything that we just said. Let's see what our deep breath of life says. I don't even know. The book is closed. Let's see. What's today? February 4th? Let's see. February 4th. What is the message for February 4th for the
You said
people?
you were going to do it around 10 o'clock. It's just 9 o'clock.
It's
Oh, I'm
just nine
sorry, y'all.
o'clock. It's just 9 o'clock. Calm down. It's just 9 o'clock. February 4th. Doctor in the house. This is doctor in the house, y'all. Doctor in the house. It says use three physicians still. Dr. Quiet, next, Dr. Merriman, and Dr. Diet. Okay. Dr. Quiet, Dr. Merriman, and Dr. Diet. It said health is our natural state, and it is within our ability to maintain good health at all times. Any notion to the contrary is a limited belief system and must be discarded without hesitation. The length and quality of your life is in your hands, and no external force has power over your vitality. The first prescription, quiet, is essential to well being. How can you hear the voice of God if you are preoccupied with the outer world? Each day, take time to be with yourself. Meditate, walk in the woods, or lock yourself in the bathroom. God lives not on a distant cloud, but within your heart. Spirit is not playing a hide and seek game. To the contrary, God is utterly desirous of being known and enjoyed. If you feel distant from God, who moved? Go to a quiet inner temple regularly, and outer activity will be more peaceful. Joy is vital to good health as air. Every enlightened being I know is filled with happiness and laughter. Do not fall prey to the images of God as a somber, mournful entity. God is not a mean old man. I'm looking down these words said a mean old man. I thought it was saying God ain't a mean ass. That's not what it says. God is not a mean old man. Listen to this. It says God is not a mean old man. She is a joyful child. You do not need to analyze and process every thought and experience. Go out and play, laugh, get silly, and cast fear to the wind. You will find truth more quickly through delight. You will find truth more quickly through delight than gravity. Diet is extremely important. Our bodies were constructed to function at a high level of efficiency, flexibility, and well being. To keep your body healthy, we must feed it in harmony with nature. Eat fresh, live, whole, pure foods, free of artificial ingredients or preservatives. Avoid sugar, fat, salt, and processed food. Make your meals a sacrament. Take time with your food. Thank God for it and digest it. Give your body love in the form of quality nourishment, and it will respond with robust health. I pray to be fully healthy and manifest the well being I deserve. I am healthy, whole, vital, happy as I live in harmony with my natural spirit. That's a message for somebody. That's a message for somebody. If you are dealing with something health wise in your body, this message is saying be quiet, be merry, and watch your diet. Quiet, be happy, and watch what you feed your body, and your body will feed you accordingly. I told you to take that black strap molasses, Yolanda. That's what I told you. Hey, Jackie, all is well today. Everything is cared for. And our last reading is the Simple Abundance, a day book of comfort. And it starts with the word the authentic self is the soul made visible. It says, my business is not to remake myself, but make the absolute best of what God made. Robert Browning. It says, making the absolute best of ourselves is not an easy task. It is a pleasurable pursuit. It is the reason we are born, but it requires patience, persistence, and perseverance. For many of us, it also requires prayer. That's because we find it far easier to learn to live by our own lights when we access our higher source of power to illuminate our path. The filmmaker and writer Julia Cameron calls the switching on spiritual electricity that transcends our own limitations. Ooh, I like that. Spiritual electricity. Turn it on. In my own journey, I have found this to be very true. Usually I limited the times I request that the power be turned on to the occasions when I was appearing in public, giving workshops, lecturing, holding business meetings. Then it occurred to me that this was like living in the house with the electricity, but turning on the lights only for a couple of hours every few months. And I wondered why I was frequently bumping into obstacles. So I started to ask for the power to be switched on in my daily life as a mother, a wife, a writer, and a friend. When I asked it, it was turned on. When I didn't, I stayed in the dark. You don't have to be a master electrician to understand what's going on here. Someone has to turn on the switch. Asking is the way of activating spiritual electricity. When there is light, we see remarkably well. We see with clarity, and what we see if we look deep within is the authentic self, is the soul made visible. Do not try to remake yourself into something you're not. Just try making the best of what God made. The sacred art and craft of nurturing our souls and the soul of those we love is simple, abundant soul craft. Begin today by turning on the light. I love that. I love that. Spiritual electricity, spiritual wellness Wednesday. Yes, Jeremiah, for sure. There's a lot of messages today. Um, does anybody have anything they want to add to all of this goodness that we've heard today? Because truly, God is here speaking loud and proud and clear, saying, I got you. I just need you to believe me. Sherry says structure in a healthy work environment mindset. Hold on. What she say? Hold on. Set what you did for the trash company you work with because you changed that work environment. Package that. Absolutely. Relaxing the now, relaxing God. Yes. Go ahead, Shanette.
Good morning, everyone. Only goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our life, and
Yes.
God will do it, and suddenly, a
And
supernatural and suddenly. That's what He did.
that's
A
what he
supernatural and suddenly.
absolutely.
You
And
just
I
have
got
to
blessed
remember,
at the same time.
remember, I kept telling you the other day that God just keep telling me, just believe, Shanette. Just keep believing. Just do your work. Just do the goodness of your heart. Just do your work, do your purpose, and keep believing. Just
Yeah.
keep believing. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yes.
That's it. Goodness and mercy just follow us. That's it.
And
That's all.
he's sending the people.
Your destiny helpers.
He's sending the people. First of all, Nevaeh Rose, I haven't seen since last year. Rebel called me while Nona Carey and Yolanda was here. And so she said, okay, now I know why you kept being on my mind. Cause she was with me when I saw this house with the realtor. She was here. And she said this her exact role, her exact message was, okay, Rose, when you get this place, you need to get to work. You don't get the rest, you get to do the work. And I didn't take her advice. I kind of took my time. And she said, and that's exactly why this is happening. She said, God is putting a fire under your butt right
Mm-hmm.
now to get the work done.
Mm-hmm.
She said, I don't think your job is going to fire you. And she said, I don't think that. She said, what I think is that you are going to release this job in either quarter 3 or quarter 4, but it will be in 2026. But you got to get the house finished. So she told me I need to see a list of everything that you need and prioritize your list and prioritize getting yourself a vehicle. Get yourself a car and get the last things that you need for the house. She said because if anything happens, you'll always have a car. You can do other things. You can do routes for different things. You can do other things with the car. So prioritize get your car fixed and then the rest of the needs of the house. And then you won't have to worry about no job, honey.
Amen.
So that was what I was told yesterday on Tuesday. Wait,
So
Tuesday?
people had you on their list,
On the
Darlene.
list. Yes,
They
destiny,
had you on their list.
the destiny helpers. I like that.
Yes, the destiny helpers.
Yes, yes.
Thank you,
So
Jesus.
she will be here today. She's coming today. She was like, I will be to see you on Wednesday. Like I'm almost scared. Like she said, you know what? I'm busy, but I'm coming by. I'm coming by on Wednesday.
Scared good. Because,
Yeah.
Darlene, we said that we need accountability
Yes, we
people,
do.
right? We are, yes. So
Yes,
the more of us lighting fire underneath each of and every one of our butts, the
yes,
Yes.
more we keep going. The
yes,
more we keep going. When I don't put my to-do list in the in the Telegram, I'm like, okay, all right, well, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble.
yes, yes, yes. And I think the other thing that God gave me was this house is not just for you, it's for people. So you should have it open every day for anybody who wants to come by, if they want to work from here, if they want to sit here, if they just want to be what I told you to be.
But you
And
shouldn't do that if you had a job because that's why you got comfortable. You know, when we get a job, we get comfortable. Oh, we can do that
True.
tomorrow because I got a check coming in. And
Yolanda
so
is so
what
true.
happened is when you fighting with your spiritual self in your reality, right? And say, well,
yes,
God, I know you telling me to step on faith, but I gotta pay a bill. So you really, the lady that was telling you that, she was telling you the truth. But the problem is if you don't do it, God gonna get rid of it. So why you ain't there is your license had to get suspended for you to sit down. Somebody have to come back to tell you what he already told you a while back. And
yes,
now you back where you at the beginning, where you supposed to start when you first got this house, because it was a blessing that you
yes,
got this house, number one, and
yes,
it's all yours, number two.
yes,
So that was all it's all meant to be because we hard head. We
yes,
always hard head, and God, what's supposed to happen is going to happen. Might not be when you think it's supposed to come, but it's going to be when God wanted it. And if
yes,
you ain't going to do it, He going to start taking things away from you, and
yes,
and do things so you can sit here and say, "Okay, God, I'm done. I'm going to do it."
yes,
That's
yes,
where you at
It's
right
ju-
now. That's it.
it's
yes.
just like the big box across the face. Like I said, don't let me come over there and give you a box, 2 bucks across the face. God is giving you a box across the face, girl. Wake up, wake up.
Wake
You
up,
got
wake
gifts and
Period.
talents and purpose. I gifted in you. Come on now, get it
yes,
together.
yes. That's the
I
best.
want to say. I want to say something. I understand about how people say pray about it. Well, I ain't never went to the gas station and prayed for gas and I got it, right? So
Yeah.
the work gotta be done.
Pray and move your feet.
Absolutely got to do it.
Yeah. Pray and
Can't depend on the job.
yeah, pray and move your feet. So and I definitely can see areas where I have not moved my feet. So it's just time to move my feet. So I'm definitely gonna move my feet. I'm gonna do all of the things that God has given me to do so that we don't so that let me not speak for we, but so that I don't find myself in this same position come March 1st. Because that can never happen again. And it will never happen again. Not as long as it depends on me and God, because God already told me this is stupid. What you experiencing right now is dumb. It's your fault. So let's get it together. So we gonna get it together. Yes, the lessons, the lessons, the lessons. So I'm grateful. Thank you for allowing me to share with you the results of this community and my community, even outside of here. One of the I heard somebody say, I don't post a lot. I'm not a big macro influencer. Online, I'm a micro influencer, but in real life, I'm a macro influencer. In real life, I'm an influencer. And I do believe that God has shown me that there is some influence in the work that He's given me to do, that people would do the things that they've done in this last 24, 48 hours. Yes. And I will not move slow again. So just get ready to see it all, like everything I got. You about to see it. Oh, she doing a spa party. She doing a workshop. She having yoga. You gonna see it all. And Diamond just reached out. Diamond is going to do a sound event here on March 21st. So she's going to do it. I think that's a Saturday. So she's going to do it in the daytime. I will ask her if she wants to do a virtual um allow for virtual people to come too, and put a price on that so that anybody who is in virtual land who has never experienced the real Diamond King can at least get to experience it online. I know Bridget said the last time when she was on she was in on virtual, and she was like, I can't imagine what y'all got there because what I got here was amazing. Yolanda came when she was there too. The Dr. Loretta was gone. She was knocked out on the couch. Listen, we was gone. That whole sound healing thing is a real thing. And it was just a beautiful thing. Diamond is amazing. So she is gonna be here March 21st. So you can put that on your calendar. I will ask her about the virtual part. Those people who will be in Georgia are welcome to come. It won't be huge, I can tell you that. It'll probably be 10 to 15 people at the most, but something cute and intimate. She also has her certification from a Chinese tea house. So she's going to be doing some Chinese tea things and all of that. So it's going to be a beautiful event. So, yeah, so stuff is happening because she surely called me yesterday for that. So, yeah. So with that being said, if no one else has anything to add, I will have Dr. Loretta to give us our blessing for today. Okay. Mm, mm, mm. See
Can
it?
you hear me?
We can hear you loud and
Yes.
clear.
Has Diamond got her stuff on tape or that we could send for it and hear it in our own house?
I do believe that she is working on something, either a YouTube channel or Spotify or something like that. I do believe she is. I will ask
That'd be great because
her.
I went on out. I don't know where I went, but I had a nice trip.
Yes,
Came back cute and rested.
yes,
Hallelujah.
absolutely. If nothing else.
Okay, this is a job for Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
J for J. Whenever we feel ourselves getting too involved,
Mm-hmm.
and Bridget is so funny. The disciples fussing at Jesus. Don't you care? You sleeping? Of course he's sleeping. He knows that we're going across. He knew he had to get his rest because the demon guy was on the beach waiting for him. So he knew he better get some sleep.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm blessed going in.
I'm blessed going in.
I'm blessed coming out.
I'm blessed coming out.
I'm blessed in the city.
I'm blessed in the city.
I'm blessed in the field.
Blessed in the field.
I am always in the right place at the right time
Always in the right
Always in the
place,
right place at the right time
with the right people,
with
right
the
people,
right people.
doing the right thing
doing the
Do
right
the
thing
right thing
for the right reasons.
for the
for
right
the
reason.
right reasons.
And everything is in divine order,
Everything
Everything
Is
is in
in
divine
divine
order.
order.
as Jabez says, bless us indeed.
Jabez
Just
said,
Yes.
Says, say
bless
there,
us
indeed.
Expand our territory.
stand our
Expand
Expand our
our
territory.
territory.
Extend an open hand of favor to us
in an open.
Extend an
Open
open
hand of
hand of favor
favor
to us,
to us.
that we may do no harm.
We
so
may
we
do
may do no harm.
And we let go and let God.
and we
And
let
we
We
go
let
let
go
go
and
and
let
let
God.
God
Then go with the flow.
and go with the
go
flow.
with the
Go with the
flow.
flow.
and let the blessings and the money roll in.
Oh, God.
Let the
Let the
blessings
favor
and the
and the
money
money
roll in.
roll in.
Amen.
From the north, south, east, and west.
The
From
north,
the
From
south,
the
north,
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 south,
south,
east,
east,
and
east,
west.
and
and west.
west.
From above and beneath.
From
above,
above
Above
and
and
beneath.
beneath.
From known and unknown sources.
from
From
known.
From
known
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 and
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 unknown
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 sources.
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 Tell us about our money, Doc.
We have supernatural unlimited money, so in supernatural unlimited seeds.
And we live and give out of God's overabundance, so we never run out.
Never
Never,
run
never,
out.
never.
Never run out.
We always have more than enough.
Always have
Always have
Always
more
have
than
more
More
enough.
than
than
enough.
enough.
money to lend,
Yeah.
money to spend, and
Always
money to
have more
keep.
than
Oh
enough.
yeah, we
Right.
got more than enough money to
To
give, money to spend, money to lend, and money to give. Because
Yes.
our bank is in
Heaven.
heaven.
Heaven on earth.
We're the branch banks. We're the spout where the money's coming out. So
Yes, yes.
we don't have to worry about a thing. What do they say? Don't you worry about a
Don't,
thing.
Don't
don't worry.
worry
No worries.
Yes.
about a
By the
Thing.
thing. Every
Every
little
little
every
thing
thing
little thing.
gonna
is
be
gonna
Everything
be
gonna be all right. Yeah,
already all right.
already.
that's right.
Well, thank you everybody for being here. Have an amazing day on purpose. Yolanda, I'm about to call you. I'll see you all tomorrow, same time, same.
Get her, Yolanda. Get her, Yolanda. Get her.
Thank
You
you.
already
Get it,
know
get it,
it.
Thank
get
you, everybody.
All right.
Amen.
Yeah,
it.
look,
Great day.
you're not gonna get me.
You're
Stop.
beautiful.
All right.